When it came down to picking a machine, I tasked our engineering department, which is all our product line managers and all our applications guys. I said, get the best machine for our goals that we have in mind. So they set out, did their homework, they came back and said, we need a Walter machine. So that's what we did. My name is Nick Vigiano. I am the president of Continental Diamond Tool. We specialize in electroplated, resin bond, metal bond, vitrified, and diamond rotary dressers. The grinding lab's been talked about for a couple of years now. We started really getting into it as we slowed down in 2020, and we had the time to really dive in and get the whole team involved and go through all the proper processes needed to put this thing together.
My name is Jeff Worth, and I'm the engineering manager here at CDT. CDT's new grinding lab is a watershed moment in the history of the company, in that we are internalizing, bringing in-house the ability to expand our knowledge, our scientific knowledge of the grinding process.
My name is Harrison Sheldon. I'm an application engineer, and I've been at Continental Diamond Tool for 2.5 years. I've been involved with the launch of the R&D department from the very beginning, and given my experience out in the field in the cutting tool industry, naturally I was on the team to help to decide what machine would go in there. So we wanted a machine that was durable, rigid and stable, but also versatile. So we ultimately decided to move forward with the Power 400 model. With the Walter grinder, we were able to meet all the criteria that we expected out of a true lab machine.
We're really excited about getting the United grinding machine in here. We think it's going to give us a big competitive advantage to help customers out immediately, real time, schedule stuff quickly, and get results right away for them.
United Grinding Technology's reputation, its product, its reliability, its service and support are excellent. And it was a major consideration for us, specifically because we weren't doing a production thing, but we were doing a lab grinding machine that actually requires higher levels of support than even a production machine would need. So it was a very important criteria for us in selecting the Walter grinder.
While working with customers out in the field and being exposed to all the different kinds of grinding machines that are out there, customers will give me feedback, on what they like and what they don't like about machines. And it was very consistent that customers of Walters were very happy with what they were getting. There was never really any negative feedback, so it was very solidifying to hear that from customers.
The grinding lab, while helping us with product development, also helps us with application and customer support. So we will be able to work directly with customers, bring them or their product here. We can work direct with them here or even remotely with them, grinding their parts in a real-world application on real-world machines, production machining, and develop a process and a product that is optimal for their benefit.
What I would say to anyone that's considering a United grinding machine is everything went smooth from the purchasing to install. The guys were great and everything went great. I couldn't be happier.